Riddle me this. How do you turn a hush into an exhale? So here's the problem. 1 in 5 women have been the victim of attempted or completed rape, yet less than 20% ever report the crime. When they do, it can average 11 months before a victim will make a report. Underreporting leaves higher education unable to respond adequately. My name is Dr. Penny Smith, and I'm an 18-year higher education veteran and assistant professor of family and community medicine. I established a company called Alegria Technologies. Alegria means joy in Spanish, and our mission is to utilize technology and training to restore the joy to victims of violence. Now, my personal story was like so many others. Young lady parties with a football player. He gives her alcohol. She went to his room, and the unthinkable happened. I didn't tell a soul. To add insult to injury, my marriage ended due to domestic violence. But 20 years since my initial victimization, serendipity happened. I found myself sitting on a student misconduct committee in my role as a college administrator. It was here that I heard the story that sounded so much like my own. Young lady goes to a baseball player's apartment, they play drinking games, and she was invited into his bedroom. He said she wanted what happens next. She says her life will forever be changed by what happened. The details of the story are very complex, but I knew deep down inside she was probably an unwilling participant. So I decided to finally turn my hush into an exhale. For me, my exhale moment was writing a book for women who had experienced intimate partner violence or post-abortion grief. As fate would have it, I was compelled to write about one of the most divisive political topics and one of the saddest topics for a woman. I never knew I could be this brave, but it was only because I had for once decided I could no longer just shut up and be quiet. So Keys to Coping. It's a secure website that allows college students to report a sexual or physical assault from the privacy of their own computer, device, or in cooperation with the appropriate staff. They can compile an anatomical health report, police report, or request class schedule changes. They can also access other coping strategies online. This tool will allow the report from the privacy of their device or with advocates. They can also, if they've shared this information with someone else, bystanders or faculty and administrators can also use Keys to Coping. Keys to Coping is comprised of about 22 trauma-informed questions. Victims can also submit media files for evidence, as well as update the report if they experience retaliation. The coping feature allows for victims to access things like a victim impact statement or rate themselves on a brief coping scale that allows them to see just how well they are or aren't dealing with the stress of the assault. This information can then be shared with a mental health counselor. They can access the exercises whether they choose to report or not. The prevention feature allows college administrators to aggregate information to identify trends on campus and prevent future assaults. Higher education is simply the beginning. I plan to modify the software for K-12, the military, and the corrections industry. Technology is also only one of the many products and services we provide at Alegria Technologies. Our companion product is called Keys to Courage. It's a bystander intervention program where the curriculum focuses on affinity groups, such as athletes and Greek life members. The goal of Keys to Courage is to provide college students with the tools to be able to intervene in situations that could end in sexual or physical assault. So again, I ask you, how do you turn a hush into an exhale? When I say the word victim, put your finger over your mouth as if you're shushing your neighbor. When I say the word survivor, let out your loudest exhale. So no matter what I've been through, on the inside of me, there's not just a victim. My joy can be restored. Through challenges, through my triumphs, I'm ultimately a survivor. As a bystander, I will not condone actions that place others in the status of a victim. I will step up and intervene with others to avoid the process of needing to be a survivor. And that, my friends, is how we can turn a hush into an empowered exhale. Thank you very much. On August 24th, Alegria Technologies will start its first ever crowdfunding campaign. Our goal is to raise $20,000 for 3 things: conference exhibitions, software hosting, and a brand new reporting tool for college administrators. We're excited to be partnering with the Ifundwomen platform. And remember, as with any crowdfunding campaign, every donation counts. Whether you give $5 or $5,000, all gifts are not only appreciated, but will be rewarded with cool tokens of our appreciation. And remember that no matter what you choose to give, every gift will be given to support Alegria Technologies, helping to restore the joy to victims of violence.